Hi there YouTube. I am meeting up with another photographer this evening. We're going to go on a shoot. I'm currently at the Royal William Yard. We were meant to meet at Devil's Point, which is further round, but I couldn't get parked. So I've come round here and he's just messaged me to say he's managed to get parked there. So we're parked in different locations at the moment, so I'm going to walk around and see if I can meet up with him. Right, I'm at the Royal William Yard now, and I'm with Lee Pengelly.
Hello.
The one and only. Yeah, look. Although my arm's nearly 2 meters long, so yeah, the one and only.
Nice to meet you.
Large format photographer. He's a proper photographer.
Well, I don't know about that.
He's got a proper camera.
Using film.
Got a proper camera and everything. None of this digital rubbish. So yeah, we're at the Royal William Yard, as you can see, and we're going to try and photograph these arches, I think, first. We've not made a mind at which side we're going, and the light's kind of
still some nice shadows.
It's not too bad. This is one of those locations where really strong light is better, isn't it?
I know.
You're normally sort of looking for soft, subdued light like this, but we want strong shadows. So
there are some shadows there, but
yeah,
they're very faint.
Yeah, you'd have to whack a whole load of contrast on your image to get them to show up, wouldn't you?
It might be something a bit moody tonight, I think.
Yeah, definitely black and white.
Yes, definitely. I've got black and white film with me tonight, so
the sky could look good.
yeah, it's starting to, like, over there it's looking pretty good.
Yeah. And the sun will go down sort of over there, won't it?
Yeah, then over Cornwall.
Yeah. Do you think it'll light up? Do you think we'll get any colour?
Possibly. It might. They gave it sort of clearing by 9.
Yeah.
So sunsets at 9:30. So maybe even just a little chink to get the light to come through. It might be good.
You never know.
Yeah.
We'll see. Right, I'm going to let Lee do his bit to camera now and shut up. Right, so what we're going to do, we're going to shoot these pillars that's in this sort of little tunnelled walkway. Lee's setting up over that side, so I've come over here. I'm going to try and work a composition from this side. As you can see, there's quite a few people here, so probably going to have to use long exposures to blur them out. Right, so I've framed up my shot now. Which is those 4 iron pillars, and then we've got the ceiling or the roof in there as well at the top of the pillars, and then we've got the archways behind the pillars. So I've focused on the archway, which is furthest away from me. So that's my focus. I'm at f9 and I've got 30 seconds with a 6-stop filter on. Hopefully be able to blur some of these people out. Right, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to move over here a bit and I'm just going to quietly watch Lee working. See if being a proper photographer rubs off on me a little bit.
Well, taking some pictures. Just check them on the back. I can't do that.
No, you can't.
That's the only problem.
Yeah.
No, I like this. I like this fact that you've got to wait for the.
Yeah.
That's
all
so
part of it,
fast
isn't it?
These days, it's like, you know, digital. Don't get me wrong. Digital cameras are great. I
Yeah.
use them all the time, and it's like, but occasionally I like to. It's a bit like music. I mean, you're
That's
a
right.
player,
Yeah.
you know, I'm a musician, but probably before I was a photographer.
You never been tempted to like get a digital back for one of those cameras and?
Not really, because I've already got digital.
Yeah.
I've got something that produces.
And they
the
cost
bigger
about
files.
£3 as well.
Yeah,
those phase 1 backs are ridiculous, aren't they?
But no, I just love the whole sort of slow process of it, you know.
Yeah.
It's that anticipation as well that.
Yeah.
That everything is so instant these days, I think. And it's nice to do this and just completely remove yourself from.
Is it more sort of relaxing than doing digital? Yeah.
I think so. I mean, there are times when it's frustrating, but I mean, with large format, for instance, it's you really have to concentrate, because when you go under the dark cloth, it's all like back to front and upside down, and I mean, this isn't. Back to front, but it's kind of inverted. When you turn the camera one way, it's going the other way.
I guess the only downside is like if the light's changing really fast, and because it's quite a long process, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, with a spot meter, this helps. I mean, I was with large format. I was using my digital camera as a meter, so I was metering with the camera and then putting the settings. But with this, it just speeds the process up.
Because I've been in situations before where, you know, you suddenly get some rays coming through, and you're trying to get set up, and then the clouds move another minute, and it's gone.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So that's the advantage of digital, I suppose, isn't it? Is the speed of it.
And obviously with this camera, I use mirror lock-up, so as soon as that mirror is locked up, I can't see through the viewfinder. So like you said, if something changes quickly,
it's too late, isn't it?
It's too late. You've got to take a picture and it's got to wind the film on again before it will flip the mirror back up. So but it's.
I once heard. I can't remember his name now. I wish I could remember his name. That's really bad. But he does a lot of medium format. Does digital as well. He's released a couple of books. Thomas Eaton featured him in a video.
Oh right, okay.
He's a northern chap.
Yeah.
But he likened it to every time you take a picture, imagine throwing a £2 coin on the floor.
Yeah, I know. That's the bit
he said, so if you've got to get it right.
Yeah. Well, I've literally just started developing my own film.
Have you?
So I mean, it's cost a 120 roll film probably cost me nearly £5 to get developed.
Yeah.
So now I've bought a kit.
And how much does the roll of film cost?
The roll of film, 5 rolls of this film that I'm using tonight is, I think it's about 26 quid. But
so
obviously if you're developing it on top, a fiver per roll, you're getting 12 shots on a roll. So if you're working out per shot, it's
a couple of pound a shot, isn't it?
Yeah. But developing it myself, it's kind of cutting the cost down.
And I can take 3,000 shots and throw them all away, and it ain't cost me a penny.
But I've got the beauty in both formats. That's the good thing, you know. It's like I've got the quickness and the resolution and stuff like that of the digital system, but I've also got this where it's like, for me, it's like with my, I play keyboards.
Yeah.
I could sit down at a latest core keyboard and have all the fancy sounds and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
Or sometimes I just want to sit at the old piano.
Yeah, that's it.
Bang
Yeah.
out a tune on an old piano where there's no technology involved in it at all.
It's fascinating to watch because,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, I shot a
God,
film
there's
camera
out.
for like 20 years.
No.
And it was 35mm.
Yeah.
So you know, you just kind of put your film in,
Yeah.
press a button because it had a motor in it that wound it on.
Yeah.
You didn't have to do it manually, and those cameras back in the late 90s, like the Canon ones,
Yeah.
they had pretty much every function that a digital camera's got, except the fact that it shot film and not digital. So, you know, it had all autofocus and auto winding and all that sort of stuff. So there's nothing like that. Totally different ball game that is.
This next exposure is going to be 15 seconds long. Now there's no bulb mode on this camera.
Right.
So I've got to use time mode, which is basically in the lens.
Okay.
So what I do is I have to flip a switch on the lens,
Yeah.
open the shutter up, and then obviously count down. I normally use my phone. 15
Wow.
seconds, and at the end of the 15
that's
seconds, I've got to blank the camera off to switch the switch back on the lens. So that's
proper old school then, isn't it?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Me. So yeah, it's going to be. It's one of those things. That's what I've got to do next. Oh yeah, I've got to do this, got to do that. And there's loads of fail safes on this camera as well.
Is there?
So it's to prevent you from taking a picture.
And what is it? A Bronica, is it?
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
You've got a dark slide. You've got a shutter lock.
Yeah.
You've got this mirror lock thing here as well, and it won't. If the dark slides in, it won't take a picture, and it won't go if it hasn't been wound on and stuff like that.
So if somebody wanted to, you know, if they're fairly new to photography, would you sort of encourage them to take up doing it like that, or would you say it'd be better to
again, it's like going back
learn
to
on
guitar.
something a bit simpler
if
first?
you were to learn a guitar, I would say learn on an acoustic guitar because
Yeah.
it hurts your fingers more and it's harder to play. But if you can play that, then you find
Electric's easy,
guitar
isn't it?
easy.
Yeah.
I think it's the same with cameras, isn't it? If you learn on something that's completely manual.
Well, that in order to do that properly, your knowledge of photography needs to be a lot greater
you
than.
need to know about f-stops and apertures.
Yeah,
and
ain't got
everything related
ain't got an auto mode, is it?
No, definitely not. Definitely not. It's coming out all right actually. This scene, it's not too bad at all.
Yeah.
It's quite nice.
Well, I've done it from that side with the
Yeah.
arches in. I don't know how much of those shadows there will show up,
Yeah.
but it looks quite nice.
Are you shooting black and white?
Well,
Or did you convert?
I've put it. Yeah, I'll convert it. I've put it on black and white on the screen,
Yeah.
so I can see what it'll look like. And it looks all right.
Yeah.
I've got sort of both of those arches in, the 4 pillars,
Yeah.
so it's like an L shape of the arches with the pillars running down the middle. And I've just shot that thing, silhouette. It's changed now, but about 10 minutes ago, the light up there was crazy. There was a split just there in the cloud, just above where that crane arm is.
Drop in those gaps there.
Yeah.
It's,
So I've got like a silhouette shot of that crane
plot
against
there,
the
so
sky.
It might drop into that gap.
Yeah. We'll see, won't we?
But that's what I'm seeing there. Look, if you have a look through, you can just about see. Well, you can see better if that's flipped down. Actually, no, you can't. So
I'll
look
try
through there.
not to touch anything. That's way more detailed than I expected, because the only medium format camera I've ever held in my hands and looked at is a, what they called again?
Mamiya.
That's it.
Big,
And it's upside down.
Yeah. Is that the one with the 2 lenses on the front? Was it one of those, or was
No, it's just got the one lens. But what you see in the viewfinder is really faint. You've got to sort of put your hands over you, so you can actually see it.
I mean, that's not, because this is quite dark under here. So
Yeah.
considering that, it's not too bad. You know, it's quite a bright
yeah.
viewfinder.
Quite good, isn't it?
And then you're in bright conditions.
And it looks huge, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Compared to a digital
Yeah,
camera.
it's massive.
Yeah.
It is tricky to kind of get it lined up, because if you want to go that way and it's actually that way, you got to go.
Yeah.
So it's a bit tricky.
Nightmare.
Right. So. 'Cause, 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 'c it.
Okay, so directly behind where I've just been shooting, there's this crane here, this old disused crane. And what I'm doing is I'm silhouetting it against the sky and the water. So I'm not really worried about capturing any detail in the crane. This is all about the sky really, because it's looking really good at the moment. Right, so I've decided to change my composition up slightly so that I can exclude that lamppost that's there. I don't want that in there really. It looks a bit naff with that in there. So in my shot I've got the fence coming from the right hand side of the frame into the crane. The arm of the crane is on a diagonal which leads up into the top right corner, and then the foreground is all of this beautiful stonework on the floor, and then the sky. But as I said, I'm silhouetting the crane because this shot's all about the sky and the water. So 15 seconds, f11, ISO 50. Right, I've set up a different composition now on this crane. So yeah, I'm shooting straight into the light, which I know is bad, but what I'm trying to do is silhouette the crane. So I've got the fence. Hang on, let me just walk you through what I'm doing. So over here, I've got this fence, comes all the way along and into this crane, and then we've got that lovely sky in the background, and on the back of the screen I've got a 6-stop on and a grad filter on. So on the back of the screen, I don't know if you can see that, let's just get the camera in close. Yeah, you can see how cool that sky looks. So I've got 15 seconds at f11, ISO 50, and I've focused on the actual arm of the crane. I've already taken a test shot and it came out looking pretty good. Right, so what I'm doing now, I'm trying a few different compositions on these iron pillars in particular, and it was actually Lee that pointed out the amazing detail on the joists that are directly above them, and then the hang on, let's see if this camera's got enough dynamic range. So yeah, you can see it, look at that. So you can see all the detail on that wood up there, which looks really good. So I'm still shooting in black and white. Actually no, I'm not, am I? Because it's a raw file, so, but it will be black and white. I'm just kind of moving around and seeing what different compositions I can get, with the main feature being these 4 pillars. It might be rubbish, but we'll see. Right, I think we're going to call it a night there. We've been waiting to see what's going to happen with the light. So the sun's over there, and it looks to me as if where it's setting there's a whole bank of cloud that's blocking out any light, which is a pity, because if you look over here, it's clearing up. Look at that over there. But where the sun's setting, it's not looking good. So there's not much point waiting around for it any longer. It's about 8:30 now. But we've had a brilliant time here doing the shoot, and it's been absolutely brilliant to meet Lee and watch him working, and I've certainly learnt a few things tonight. Right, do you want to say good night to all my 5 followers? There we go, there's Lee, look. All 5 of you. That's about how many people watch mine. So yeah, we're going to call it a night there. So thanks for watching. Leave a comment, and if you like the video, give us a like, and if you want to see more, give us a subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.